Big, 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 very big, big.
Watching you, sweet Caroline. Watching you, sweet
Esses caras são tudo bom. Esses caras são tudo bom.
Hey, if you're watching this, could you maybe subscribe? It'll really help me out. If not, it's okay. Hope you have a great day. Hey, if you're watching this, could you maybe subscribe? It'll really help me out. If not, it's okay.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's slowing. It's slowing.
Wait, does this actually work? I'ma try it. I'ma try it. Wait, does this actually work? I'ma try it. I'ma try it.
Would you take this offer? You get a huge gaming mansion full of all the games you want. You get infinite Robux. Would you take this offer?
Solo los hackers pueden escribir esto.
thought, perfect. I'll just use some of that to clean my hands before eating. So I quickly pumped some out, but then realized that I had made a big mistake. My hand was covered in this bright pink, sticky liquid. So much had come out that I had to quickly use my other hand to stop it dripping onto the floor. I was in this state of confused shock as I looked at the worker who just handed me my food and saw that she was also looking shocked. And she said that was syrup. I was trying to sound calm while I asked her for napkins while still trying to keep this pink syrup from dripping everywhere. Another worker next to her, who was this older man, pointed to my left and just said, "Over there." He seemed genuinely annoyed at me. My face must have been the same color as the syrup as I was wiping it off my hands. I was so embarrassed. To make things worse, since my hands were so sticky, bits of napkin kept getting stuck to them, so I kept needing more napkins. I didn't dare look back, but I swear I could feel that one worker just glaring at me as I was struggling. I was so glad that the food came in a takeaway bag, so I was able to quickly leave there and find somewhere else to go wash my hands and eat. It was so awkward. I'll never be able to go back to that specific place again. School was, and well, turns out my high school years weren't all that much better. I've had lots of embarrassing moments throughout my life, and high school in particular was no exception. Let me tell you some of them. You know how everyone has those nightmares in school that maybe one day they might show up to class wearing really weird clothes, or just their underwear, or even no clothes at all? Yeah, well, something like that kind of happened to me once. One time at school, my class decided that they wanted to have a pajama day. Since I was so shy back then, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to come to school in my pajamas. It seemed kind of embarrassing. But my friend insisted that I should do it, just because if I didn't, I'd be the only one in the entire class to not be wearing pajamas. I really didn't want to stand out like that and be the boring one of the year, so the next morning I put on my shoes and I walked to school in my pajamas. It felt really awkward to be walking around outside in my pajamas. I felt like everybody was staring at me. I also didn't know if the people from other classes knew about the pajama day since it was only my year that was doing it. When I got to school, I kind of waited out of sight for everybody else to go inside so I could sneak in with as little people seeing me as possible. I was moving down those hallways like a ninja, avoiding every single person that I saw. I knew I'd be fine once I was in the classroom with all of the other people in their pajamas. Then I got to my classroom and I ran straight inside. But then I realized that something wasn't right. I looked around and realized that not one other person was wearing their pajamas. I stood there frozen, not knowing what to do, while everybody else just started to laugh at me. It turned out that everybody decided to back out of pajama day at the last minute, and nobody told me. So I was the only one who turned up to school in my pajamas. And to make it worse, I remember my pajamas were really dorky looking as well. And that's not even where that story ends, because on the same day, since I was embarrassed about being the only one wearing pajamas, I wanted to get changed as soon as I could. The bathroom was full of people. The only stall available was the one at the end with the broken lock. I didn't really want to use that one, but since I didn't want to stand in the middle of a busy bathroom in my pajamas, I decided to just go in there anyway. I started to get changed and everything was fine, until I noticed footsteps coming towards this side of the bathroom. Then all of a sudden the door swung open and my worst fears had been realized. A girl was standing in the door looking right at me. I didn't know what to do. I started to freak out and she just ran away. I was so embarrassed I wanted to cry. I hurried up to get the rest of my clothes on and rushed out of that bathroom as fast as I could, just hoping that nobody else had seen what happened. as soon as I got to my next lesson and thought that I could finally forget about it, I realized that the exact same girl was in this class. I could feel her staring at me for the entire lesson. And that's not even where the embarrassing stories end. Do any of you remember Heelys? I used to love them. It was always so